Hey you guys, so this is what I found at my first stop. And I actually gave a whole bunch away because I was passing by a bunch of homeless people, and I just asked them, "Hey, do you guys want some yogurt?" And they said, "Yeah, sure." So I gave them a whole bunch of yogurt. This is what I have left. And you know what the weird thing is? I notice a lot of the stuff that gets donated, it's one of those like a lot of this stuff is like goat milk yogurt, grass-fed stuff, sheep milk yogurt. Yeah, see, grass-fed yogurt over there. And it kind of makes me think that the higher, see, like organic grass-fed half and a half, um, organic grass-based fat-free milk, it kind of makes me think that either the regular stuff is selling or this stuff is just coincidentally, like, I'm finding a lot of grass-fed stuff for whatever reason. I refuse to believe that grass-fed is the only thing that expires as well. So yeah, goat milk, yeah, Greek yogurt over here. Yeah, this is goat milk yogurt. Yeah, let's look at the sell by date. So this one was sell by 8/30th. Okay, I don't know how that one is. That one's probably a lot more stringent. This one, and I'm gonna wash my hands after this. September 4th. And yeah, so I need to drop this off to a community fridge after I clean it up a bit. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, yogurt's already fermented anyway, right? Yeah, this is actually higher quality stuff than I would argue that most people would be buying. I would also recommend, oh, and here is something I found from a certain place that has a Merchant Joe. Merchant Joe. Yeah, this yogurt actually leaked inside. I think I punctured it. So the packaging got all wet. Yeah, but this is a frozen food thing. I don't know why they got rid of that. Who knows? But this is all the stuff that I found. And yeah. I don't know how sheep milk is. Whoever, I hope someone likes the sheep milk stuff, because who knows, maybe I'll try a sheep milk thing for myself if there's a little one around here, because I've never actually tried sheep milk. Yeah, but this is mostly like organic grass-fed stuff. You can just see, not the stuff people would typically buy. Yeah, I don't know how much this stuff costs, but it would be this will be kind of costly. In case you're wondering why I have this in trash bag, this is actually my own trash bag. I made the mistake, I don't know if I just repeated myself earlier. I put all of this inside of my Fresh Direct bag, and it started leaking because I didn't realize that this one was punctured. So because it got punctured, it just started leaking. I would recommend, if anybody does, what I do, or, even if you're just going through trash bags for yourself, highly, highly recommend put everything in a trash bag, because it is no fun having a leak over here. And then I have to wash this whole freaking bag. My favorite bag is this bag because it is so big and it's portable. And the great thing too is that you can kind of, if you're riding on a bike, these flaps kind of keep everything inside, so you don't have to worry about it spilling out. Yeah, so I had the trash bags on me. I thought maybe using it, and then I just thought, nah, I'm not gonna need it. It's okay, I'll just wipe it down later. And yeah, it just caused a mess. Also, so you guys might have remembered my loom. Do you remember my loom that I had? The one that I got from, someone left it outside of a dumpster? Yeah. A craft store, and I was so happy I found the loom, right? Well, I found out one of the stick pieces were missing. When I went to the craft store, I found these two stick pieces, and I don't know if this one will work, but I think this one will actually fit. The loom, I don't think I'm gonna keep it, so I'm probably gonna see which one of these fits inside of the loom and then give it away and say, sorry, one of the pieces were missing, but here's a replacement stick if you wanna use it. It's much longer than the original one. All I care about is the width. I think this is gonna work. Yeah, so if I don't have a use for it, I'll just pass it for it and give it away. Yeah, I didn't want to give the loom away because I thought, let me try find a replacement stick somewhere. I'm surprised I found these two over here. Yeah, so yeah, I think, yeah, this bag is super easy. I highly, like I said, I highly recommend if you are a food rescuer or a dumpster diver, or if you like going through um, trash bags or whatnot. Highly recommend get these Fresh Direct bags. I usually fold them in half, so I will fold this in half and then put the handles in, fold them in half. Put the handles in and then collapse it and fold them in half. It's really good. I like the width of it. I like that it's easy to expand, and like I said earlier, I like these flaps. Yeah. So these are also supposedly recyclable. You see that? But you want to know a dirty little secret here? First of all, this is not recyclable, as in you can put it inside of New York City recyclables, because this material cannot be recycled. Yeah, they don't accept any of these like soft plastic things either. So all those like bubble packs you see lying around, airbags, people think they can recycle it. They can't. That's actually really bad because it jams up the recycling machine. I've seen people try to recycle this, but what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to give it to Fresh Direct. Now the dirty secret is that Fresh Direct, they actually do not recycle this. They don't reuse it. They actually throw it either in the trash can, or they bail it out and sell it to another person who tries to resell it to another person. Yeah, there's this one thing online I saw. They were trying to sell like 40,000 Fresh Direct bags to some bulk person. I don't know who's going to be buying this stuff. You can see all the colors on here. I don't know how you're going to strip this thing down because it has thread and handles. Like, what do you do with this stuff? Yeah, so if you give this to your Fresh Direct person and you try to give it to them, they are most likely, they're going to throw it in the trash because Fresh Direct doesn't reuse these bags, or they'll bail it off and sell it to another person who will probably try to sell it to another person. Yeah. Best thing to do, keep your Fresh Direct bags or give them away for free. For me, these are really the best bags. They're so durable. I can carry a lot of stuff in them. I think I have about 6 of them at home. There was this one person that I met at the food distribution thing, and she was kind of interested in rescuing food as well. I told her, grab these Fresh Direct bags. They're really the best bag. She said she didn't have any. I told her, well, I will, I'll just give her 2, because come like on Friday, right? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think those are usually the recycle days. There will be so many Fresh Direct bags. People are just trying to recycle them or just throw them out, or yeah. The worst thing that I see is when people throw this freaking thing in the trash. Look at that. Return me to a delivery crew and I'll get recycled. If you don't believe me, look online. Look at like Fresh Direct Bag Recycle. They actually said either on Facebook or Twitter that they don't reuse this stuff. So this is a lie. It is a lie in the sense that it'll get recycled directly to another person, and they can't reuse this. They're just gonna bail it off and sell it to someone. Yeah, bail it off and sell it to someone. Best to just use this yourself, or give it to another dumpster diver, or give it to someone who rescues food. Yeah. But that was my little tip for today. If you do grab anything, put everything you have in trash bags, because in the event it leaks, your bag will leak and then you're gonna have to clean that up. It's not a big deal with this kind of bag, but yeah, but it's sticky inside. Yogurt. I'm thinking about also getting a fridge in here. You can see how this stuff, I just have it out right now. There is a mini fridge, but there's not enough room for this stuff. And neither do I want to really put this stuff inside of the staff fridge unless I individually wrap it, which I don't know about that. Yeah, but at least this thing, maybe I'll put it in a trash bag and put it inside of the staff fridge. That way it'll be isolated by itself. Okay, look at this. See, so sell by 9620. This company, I'm not going to say its name, but this company, they have the weight requirement to go and work with a organization to get all this stuff picked up if they really wanted to. I don't know why they don't do that, but I do know a lot of people who rescue food do go to these stores and rescue stuff. Yeah, so I have no problem with it. Um, a lot of people take from this place. That's why I was kind of surprised that I found all these things. But maybe there was a whole bunch, and I just got the residual stuff, and I had to kind of dig my way down. I had my flashlight, and yeah, I will see how it is. I'm happy though that I did grab some stuff. Next time I come over here, which is going to be Friday, I'll make sure that I bring some plastic spoons with me because I have that awareness now. If I do grab yogurts and I do give it to the homeless, yeah, probably good thing to have a spoon on me. So I can just give it to people and they can eat it directly rather than me just asking them, hey, do you want a yogurt? And then they take it and then they ask me, do you have a spoon? I'm like, no, I don't have a spoon. Uh, yeah, yeah. So, but at least some people got this yogurt, and it was still cold. It was still really, really cold when I grabbed it. I'm definitely gonna have to refrigerate this one at least, and that one at least, since milk is a lot more perishable than yogurt. That's my thinking at least, right? Milk is more perishable than yogurt. Yeah. So we will see. We will see. I have also heard that the best places that people go and grab food from is the higher end place. So there's so like those little higher end food places where they probably only carry grass fed stuff or higher end grass feds, higher end cheeses. That place, those places with like hot bars and olive bars. Those are allegedly the best places to grab from. I think it's because those places have a lot of prepackaged, and then at maybe not everything sells. Who wants to buy $9 for a small little container of cookies, right? I haven't. My timing has been off, and there's this one place that I really want to check out. However, it's like 1 mile away. So I don't know how I'm gonna get over there and then work out over here because I know Lewis wants to work out with me and I don't want to keep him waiting too long. But there's this one really, really this high-end gourmet place where they carry 17 or $18 a little small package of cookies, and then when they throw away this stuff, they throw away like a huge bag full. That's what I've heard from that Instagrammer who does this kind of stuff. She rescues food a lot. She distributes it to the poor. She's really a rock star, and I really wouldn't have gotten a lot of tips had it not been for her. I think her Facebook is called like Let's Reduce Food Waste NYC, something like that. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but something along those lines. She's so she's so nice in the fact that she shares her locations. A lot of people, they don't do that kind of thing. I think also part of the reason why they don't share locations, and I will never say certain locations on stream openly, is you don't want these places to start thinking, oh, okay, we have people who regularly grab this stuff and they're posting it all over social media. Some of these places, they do have instructions to damage their goods. I've said it before. I don't know if I said it on my live streams here. Some stores, they have agreements with with these food manufacturers. If they cannot sell it, then they must destroy it and they cannot take it home. Spirit Halloween, if you know that place, that Halloween store, they are notorious for this. They instruct their employees, if anything cannot be sold, it must be destroyed. It cannot be given to the employees and the guests. So all those unsold Halloween stuff you see at Spirit Halloween stores, after whatever is not sold, they have to get rid of it. They're just going to destroy it. They're going to purposely, intentionally destroy this stuff and throw it into the landfill. When I found out that this was happening, I told Lewis, I said, I will never, ever, ever spend a single dime at Spirit Halloween knowing that this is their policy for stuff, right? Why would I want to support a company that if they have excess, instead of giving it away to people or charity or their own employees, they rather just intentionally destroy it so nobody can take it, so nobody can use the item. I think it's sickening. It contributes to a lot of landfill waste. That's why I don't want to ever shop it there. Yeah, so I will be telling all of you guys probably closer to Halloween do not shop at Spirit Halloween because they instruct their employees, and I'll send you guys, I'll link it later tonight, and I'll pin it in the comment section. They instruct their employees to damage the stuff. You cannot give it away for free. Yeah. Oh yeah, I put it in the Discord patron section. Yeah. No, Whole Foods is actually really good at donating stuff, you guys. I'm really happy about that. Whole Foods is amazing at donating stuff. They donate so much bread, so much cookies, pastries. It's really great. When I was working at that food pantry, I saw a lot of that, and it made me happy. I don't know why. I don't know why this Trader Joe's item got tossed. Who knows? It was the only one. I know that there was a diver before me, and they found that. So it was inside of a cardboard box. It was sealed, but I got yogurt on it. See, because this one punctured. So I took out the cardboard, and I'm gonna rinse it, and yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, so those are the places I don't support. I also don't support American Greeting. You know American Greeting, the card place? Yeah, they instruct employees to damage stuff. So if there is, let's say, Mother's Day gift cards or Valentine's Day stuff, Valentine's Day gift bags, Valentine's Day tissue paper, Valentine's Day plushie, Valentine's Day greeting card, they will go out of their way to destroy this stuff, slash it up, rip the covers off so nobody can use it. Even a teddy bear, they're gonna just destroy it. So I don't want to shop at those places. I don't want to support those companies at all. That's what I have changed. I've kind of dismissed a lot of companies after hearing what they do. I thought, why should these companies get a single penny from me? Even like there's a sandwich place about 2 blocks away from the store. I used to buy Louis sandwiches over there. And their sandwiches, I think, were about $10 each. I thought, oh, okay, this is a great little sandwich place. They have so much prepackaged stuff, prepackaged sandwiches, prepackaged pastas. I was looking at their dumpsters, or their trash bags specifically, seeing if I could recover any food since I know that they do a lot of the stuff. What I found out is they actually open up the containers and they dump all the food out. So each clamshell container they dump out all the food, and then it's just kind of like a FU. When I saw this, I told Louis I will never ever shop at that place again, knowing what they do. Knowing that they're intentionally dumping out the food like that, one by one by one by one. Yeah, no, I'm not shopping there ever again. I mean, I will go inside, but I won't buy anything from that sandwich place. I don't care if I have to walk an extra 1/4 a mile or go to another sandwich place. I'm not gonna support that sandwich place at all. So it's so wasteful. I have no problem really if a place cannot sell this stuff and they throw it in the trash can. I know it's a logistics issue. That's what goes on a lot in New York, because for City Harvest, they have a 100-pound weight requirement. If they cannot meet the 100-pound weight requirement, which is like with the sandwich place, right? They cannot get people to pick it up. Even for me, like you see me pick this stuff up, you guys. I'm not here every single day. It requires coordination. You cannot really do this unless you have like a dedicated team or volunteers who consistently do this pickup, and they work with, let's say, management of a store, or there's some kind of agreement like, okay, do it that way. But so I don't blame those places if they throw this stuff away. Now, what I do find kind of, very irritating is when they go out of their way to damage stuff, or for food, knowing that they're not a big chain and they're a small time store, and they're just intentionally dumping things out and then just putting everything all in one like smorgasbord. It's just sickening. It's sickening to see it. Yeah. So yeah, that is how doing this kind of stuff really changed my habits. I have no problem shopping at this place. I do shop here occasionally. Sometimes I kind of wonder if, I kind of wonder like, geez, I wonder if anyone's gonna possibly recognize me, but I highly, highly doubt it. I'm not that recognizable. I'm not a Louis, that's for sure. Yeah, so I have no problem shopping at this place, knowing that they don't give any divers any problem. There are people, like I've said, who do rescue this stuff. Management doesn't say anything. That's a really good thing. And I think that even though it's not perfect, knowing that this place seems to be very kind of friendly and not you know, shooing people away or not possibly calling the cops or whatnot. I have no problem supporting this business over here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There is one that I want to take for myself, and it's just that one because I was kind of curious about that. This Bulgarian yogurt. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll keep that one too. Who knows? I do eat yogurt every day, but I've never tried these brands. Usually I go with a brown cow yogurt. That's my favorite. I have no problem eating this stuff. If I did, here's the thing, like some people might say like, oh, you know, why would you, you know, don't you feel squeamish about this stuff? If I felt squeamish about this stuff, I would not be donating it or dropping it off to a community fridge. If I don't feel comfortable consuming it myself, I would not drop it off. That's my whole thinking about it. Yeah. Outsiker, part of it is that you don't want to, some stores, they don't want to encourage people going through their trash bags. The number one thing that I notice for divers, and this is kind of like an unwritten code here, is if you go through the trash bags, make sure you leave it as clean or cleaner than you found it. If you guys saw like the stuff that I go through, I don't know if I showed you it to you, but after I open up a bag, I always make sure I knot it back up. You know, if it was in a pile, I make sure it's back in a pile. You just want to take the stuff that you think you can use or it's salvageable, and then return it like you weren't even there. That is the best thing, because if you start poking holes, and that's why I don't like it when people poke holes in the trash bags. Management might see it and they'll be like, what the beep, you know, we leave this stuff out, and then people make a mess, and then it causes animosity towards people who either rescue food or they're divers. And there's some people who do rescue food, I see them ripping holes in the bag, like, you know, it's knotted like this. Instead of taking the time to take out the knot, they will just stick their finger here and then they'll just like rip it. They'll rip a big gash into it, and then they'll just leave the rest of it. Yeah, so when people do that, like even though they rescue the food, I can't help but cringe a little, since that kind of gives like the telltale sign that whoever was looking through the trash had no respect for the business. Yeah, that's my take on it. If you want to go and salvage this kind of stuff, at least have respect for the business, untie the knot, and then retie it afterwards. Don't just poke a big hole in it and think, oh, okay, you know, I'm just gonna leave it. And then you have some places, like you've seen it, you have like 6 trash bags and all of them have big holes in it because someone just lazily ripped their hand through it. Yep. They think that it would encourage homeless people to maybe wait outside of the store. And I agree, you know. I've also had this. What I've also noticed is sometimes when I do grab stuff and I do undo trash bags at certain bakeries, I didn't realize this, but there are some homeless people who see what I'm doing and then they want some of the stuff inside of the trash bag. When I realized that was happening, that's why I do not disclose these locations openly. I know that there are people who also look through these trash bags. I don't want these places to really get a spotlight about, hey, there are people going through it. I'm doing this stuff because I want to share with you the food waste that goes on in New York and how important it is to kind of, you know, collect this stuff and then redistribute it at a community fridge. Hey. You gonna work out?
I'm almost done. I'm gonna finish and then you.
Yeah. I gotta put my milk in the fridge. Yeah. So this one, I am probably gonna keep this for myself, huh? Yeah.
Look at how happy you sound.
What?
Yeah.
I know. Hey, are you okay with me keeping a mini fridge inside of your office? Like a small one? Okay, I'm gonna keep a mini fridge. That way I can just see. My thoughts is I grab things, I put in a trash bag like this, knot it up, put it inside of the freezer. That way the freezer doesn't get dirty. In the event that I have a leak like this, it won't get dirty. And then also there's refrigeration. So right now I don't have refrigeration. As time goes on, right, I don't wanna give anyone anything bad. Yeah. So yeah, this is my little food waste thing together. And yeah. Oh, and in case I did not tell you guys this, see this use by and sell by, you can completely disregard this stuff. I've always been, this stuff is basically just for quality. What the dates mean is that for this item, for these like the yogurt and the milk, that is what the manufacturer considers to be the date of peak optimal taste. So you know how sometimes like you've had like milk and then it goes bad before the date? Yeah, all that date tells you is, hey, you should really try to consume it by this date. Either that or it might taste like a little less fresh, or it might not be like a pastry might not be as crispy as it was. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Yeah, milk is, I mean, yogurt is already fermented in a sense, right? So I feel more comfortable with that stuff, but like half and half and this kind of stuff. Yeah. I really want us to get a community fridge one day. If Lewis moves out and he lives in a house, I hope it's not too remote, but I really would like to have a community fridge in front of the house, and that way people can swing by and I and other people, we could rescue food and restock the fridge. And I think it's a really, really wonderful thing to reduce food waste in the world. Yeah. So that would be my goal. Have my own community fridge, stock it up, encourage people to drop things off of there. If they have extra tomatoes at home and they know they're not going to use it, drop it off at the fridge. If you have, if you have like extra whatever at home and you think it's just sitting there and you're willing to part with it, just drop it off and someone else can use it. Yeah, that's my whole belief on this. So this stuff, obviously one person cannot eat all this stuff, but a community fridge can definitely give them a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm happy about it. I could actually pick up pastries today, but I don't think I'm going to pick up pastries. You know those individually prepackaged pastries? I'm not going to do it. I'm so tired of seeing those freaking pastries. I've collected it like a bunch of times, and every time I see it, I'm like, ugh, pastries again. I have pastry fatigue. So I'm happy that at least it's yogurt. Yeah, I'm happy at least it's yogurt. This is more nutritious than a pastry. Pastries are yummy, but this is more nutritious. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I gotta end this stream and I gotta refrigerate this thing. It's still a little cold, but I can tell, hey, this needs to be refrigerated. So I will talk to you guys later. And the half and half that needs to be refrigerated too. See ya.